So as the summer heats up, you might be thinking about taking a vacation. You probably could use one, but what will you do with your beloved pet? Should you put them in a kennel? Should you find a pet sitter? And if you choose a pet sitter, how do you find one that your pet will like and so will you? Well, we hope to answer that question today. Take a look at Samantha. Isn't she gorgeous? She's a Weimaraner, and her daddy, Jason, equally as handsome. They are here to tell us how you can find a pet sitter. Jason has a thriving pet sitting business, 203 Pet Service. Jason, welcome. And welcome Samantha, because she is just so pretty. It's a big question, and it happens to be a trend, it seems like. People going away used to sort of just leave your dog in a kennel or your cat, not that there's anything wrong with that. But now people are choosing, maybe my pet's more comfortable at home, so they might call someone like you.
Right, right. Well, a lot of people find that when their pets are left at home, there's a lot less stress on the animal. They're in their natural environment.
Absolutely.
So even though there's still a little bit of stress with the parents not being there, they're still in a familiar environment.
Right. So they know where they are. It's not just really pet sitting. You offer so much more.
Yes, I do dog walking during the days. I also, when people go away, if they have older pets, sometimes they need medications or whatnot, and I can administer medications. And
you have a background.
Yes.
You didn't just try this. You have a background.
No. I worked as a vet tech for a number of years. Which
I think is very important, because when you are searching for someone, you have a lot of questions to ask. These happen to be some of your clients here. So who is this, first of all?
This is Harley. Harley is a Shar-Pei. He's one of the dogs who I happen to spend a lot of time with when the parents go on vacation.
And what would you do? You typically walk one of these? Who is this?
Yes. Oh, this is Indy.
How cute.
Indy is a puppy, and he's one of my Monday through Friday dogs who I go over to their house and I walk them frequently.
On a schedule, I would assume, depending upon what a person needs, if you're busy working.
Exactly. They do the 9 to 5 thing, and I come in the middle of the day around lunchtime or so.
And you can take care of them.
Yes,
of course, it's not only dogs. Now, this cat is gorgeous.
Yes, yes. This cat's name is actually Fluffy. And she's one of the cats that I care for when their parents go away. And they are just, she's just a wonderful cat, very loving.
And somebody's having fun here.
Yes, that's Mike.
And that's Mike. And I guess the needs would be different depending upon whom you are visiting. We're seeing cats and dogs here. I know you do other animals as well.
Yes.
One might not think about that. Oh, there's a nice poodle. You might have a snake, or say a lizard, or somebody that needs care too. Oh, this one is well taken care of. Who's that?
That's Ginger. Ginger is one of those new trendy dogs. It's a Labradoodle.
Oh, okay.
And they're such amazing dogs. They've got beautiful personality, and they don't shed. They're kind of one of those hypoallergenic dogs.
So let's look at our tips here. It's scary because you don't always know, and when you're a mom or dad, you're thinking, oh, I have to be sure I'm picking the right sitter. So you've provided us with these. Let me read them quickly, Jason, and then let's go over them. You want to maybe ask someone if they're insured or bonded. You want to make sure they have qualifications and experience, such as you do. You even have medical experience. You will ask them for references. That's a very good idea. You want to make sure they have experience doing this, and somebody who you have chemistry with.
Right.
And your pet, because that's the relationship. So you might say, does your dog walker walk a bunch of dogs, or just one or two? I guess not everyone is comfortable in groups.
Some people like to have private dog walks, and it's nice to know what your dog's going to be, what kind of environment it's going to be exposed in, to make sure that it's not a person that's getting a bunch of neighborhood dogs and putting them all together, and might be walking more dogs than they can handle.
I think also if your pet is on medication, you have to make sure that your pet sitter is able to administer that to the pet.
Yes.
And know what to do. That must be an issue.
It's very important. You want to make sure that if they do need to take medications, that you don't either overdose or underdose the animal, and make sure that they can be administered properly. So
if you'd like to get in touch with Jason, you can contact him at the 203 Pet Service. And Jason, you are 203-682-6443, or you can log on to your website.
Yes.
www.203pet.com. So thank you, Jason, so much for being here. Samantha, we'll find her somewhere. She's taken off to find some food in the studio. But before we leave, we want to show you two very special kitties who are looking for a home. They are Smokey and Tiger. If you can find it in your heart to find them a loving home, look at them. They are really, really sweet. They have been outdoors for a while, and their owner just sort of abandoned them. But they are, again, they're sweet and they're cuddly, and they are looking for a wonderful home. You can contact Jeannie, that number 203-855-1996. We found Samantha. Certainly. She's back. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, and we thank you, everyone out there. This has been Pet Talk. Ah, look.